Hi guys, it's Dominic here. Welcome to this video. Thank you for taking time to visit my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are discussing the importance of getting the essentials early. Okay, get the essentials early in terms of, you're having a baby, you've come to terms with that, and you've been going back and forth discussing and communicating with your other half. When it comes to children, as well, outside of how you raise them and the morals and the principles you're thinking about instilling in them down the line, and how, a lot of times when you're having a baby, you kind of think in the future. It's very, very important to appreciate them now. But what's doubly important, and what can be a problem with people having kids, is the financial aspect of it. From a financial point of view, it's very, very important to kind of plan your finances as much as you can, have as much control of them as you can. Babies themselves don't necessarily cost a lot of money. As they get 4, 5, 6, 7, as they get older, children get older, then they start costing you a lot of money. But initially, they only need a small amount of things. They don't need a tremendous amount of things. So a lot of times when you have baby showers, and you give them a lot of stuff that you don't necessarily use or need, but there are some essentials and things that you're going to need to buy. So one of them being baby onesies, baby grows. We call them baby grows here in the UK. But they're kind of like a onesie for a baby. Babies tend to spend a lot of their time in those. So I'd say baby grows are definitely something you want to consider getting a few of. And the colors you choose will be dependent on, whether you're having a boy or a girl. Another thing I would say, bottles, obvious. Nappies, obvious. I heard that you have to sterilize baby stuff for a very, very long time. So I would then say buying a sterilizer would make a massive difference. Buying a sterilizer that sterilizes the bottle lids, the bottles, those things the baby uses and puts in its mouth. I would say definitely buying a sterilizer. It's up for debate, but I would say buying a sterilizer is very, very important. It will just get the essentials, and when you get those type of things, you can buy them in the run up, in the lead up to actually having the baby. It works out being kind of cheaper financially, and and instead of just buying it when the baby comes, buying a pack of nappies every week. Once the babies come, you then don't really need to spend much money, because, as I said, there isn't much a baby needs. It's very, very important to get the essentials, and this is all open to interpretation. What you may view as important may not be as what I view as important, but getting them down early, getting the essentials and buying them on a weekly basis is going to make a massive, massive, massive difference. Because the last thing you want to be doing is buying a bunch of stuff in one big go. You're better off buying them, staggering them over the course of the months. Another thing that you may be unaware of, but I'm going to include it in this video, and I believe it to be very, very important. A lot of the time when you have a child and you're thinking about the possibilities, you're thinking about how he or she is going to grow up, what you want for them in the future. We tend to kind of live our lives in the future, especially when you're worried about stuff, when you're worrying, when you're nervous, when you're concerned, when you have concerns. You tend to live your life in the future. You tend to live your lives in the next month, the following month. You tend to live your life what you're worrying about. So when you have that what if type thinking, and you live your life worrying, and you're essentially living in the future. And when you live life in the future, that's when you have problems such as when your 20s and your 30s pass you by like in a flash, and they pass by quite quickly. It's because you are living in the future. What's very, very, very important is to appreciate the now, and to appreciate the now and where you currently are, and what's brought you to this point is very, very. You've got to regularly assess where your life is, and what you're grateful for. with time flying so quickly, it's very, very important to document where you are and what you're doing. So what I've done, and completely up to you if you want to do so, is start documenting the pregnancy, start videotaping more, having more conversations with your other half, with your wife, with your partner, and record them and store them and save them, because in 5, 6, 7, 8 years time you can look back and you can reminisce, and you can kind of see where you've come from. So I would advise, up to you, to kind of document where you are, document what's going on, where you want to be, and you can kind of take yourself on a journey. And in years to come, your kids can look back. But I would document absolutely everything, because a lot of times when you like I said, when you're thinking about your child, you're thinking about what you want them to be like. You're thinking in the future, and you're not appreciating them now. So that's just something I've been through, and I kind of found that a big portion of my life kind of went by, and I like a blur, and it's because I was constantly concerned about stuff. So what you're looking to do, and what I started doing, was documenting the now. And as a first-time parent, I would advise others to do so. Okay, this is Dominic here from my YouTube channel here, First Time Parents. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. For other products that I've reviewed, baby products that I've reviewed, you can view them in this channel. And for baby products themselves, you can visit comfy-baby.com. Thank you. Take care. See you in the next video.